Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You are looking at the picture from lionbrand.com that I will be doing with you today. It is called the Metropolitan Avenue hat. It's a basic beanie hat, but it's got beautiful colors, and considering that it's getting close to fall, I thought maybe we'd do a simple version of a beanie hat, and this is for anyone of any experience to do. So what I advise you to do, as I always do, is go print your pattern or pull it up on your computer, your laptop, or whatever you have, and follow along with me. You can use the yarn recommended, which is Lion Brand Unique Yarn Passion Fruit. It calls for a 9mm hook, but I don't want my hat to be that big, so I'm going to use a 7mm hook. And understand that your size of your hat will change based on the size of your hook. So the instructions of what I'm going to teach you are going to be the same. Just my hat's going to come out just a tad bit smaller. So basically we're going to do this hat together, and I hope you will enjoy the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right back and we are going to start the video. Alright guys, what you're looking at is, this is called Plum Pretty. This is some of the yarn from Miss Gini. I did a video on her homemade yarns, so I'm not going to go in detail about that, but I do have a video about these yarns, and they are absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to make this hat in this yarn, and it does goes from like a purple to a plum to a red, so it's going to be a beautiful hat. And this is a homespun yarn, and I will leave the link below. It's from my friend Jenny. Her website is Simply Incognito. She has a Facebook on that, and you're welcome to go visit her and see any of her her products if she has those up on that website, or talk to her about her yarns, but they are absolutely wonderful. So this is the first project that I'm going to make today, and I'm going to use this Plum Pretty one that she sent me. So we're going to get started now. And as I mentioned, I'm using a 7mm hook. I'm not going to use the end hook, which is a 9mm. So do it in the 9mm or any size you want it. It's going to be the same directions. Okay? So you're going to make your slip knot, and we're going to start with making the band. Okay, so you're going to chain 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, you're going to single crochet in the second from the hook and across. So you will be doing 7. So there's 1, 2, let me grab my yarn here so I can get it going and unwound. Okay, so there's the third one, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so that is going to be your row 1. Row 2, you want to chain 1 and turn. Okay, you're working in the back loops only of this, and then you're going to single crochet in the back loops only. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to do that with this piece until it measures about 19 inches from the beginning. Okay, let me zoom in just a bit, and I'm sorry that the yarn is a little bit dark, but bear with me. Okay, so you're going to go and you're going to hold this up, and you're going to go into that back loop only. So that's going to put a ripple in your band. So there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, oops, 6, and 7. Right there. Okay? And then you're just going to keep working that same procedure. You're going to chain one, and you're going to turn, then you're going to hold your piece back up, and then you're just going to go into that back loop again. And just count your stitches as you go so you don't get that triangle effect, which is missing the end stitch, okay? So every time you turn, you want to make sure that you have 7 single crochet, or else your piece is going to turn into something different. So you want to do this until your piece measures 19 inches, okay? So again, you chain 1 and turn, back loops only. And of course, if you don't like the ridge that working in a back loop forms, you are absolutely more than welcome to just do it in the basic stitch, which means do basic single crochet under both hoops. I do that on some patterns. Some patterns I don't really want the ridge that this gives, but then all you have to do is just work basic single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to work this piece until it reaches 19 inches. Then we'll be back, and then we'll be able to move on to joining that row and then working the body of this beautiful hat. Okay, so continue working around. I'll be back with you. Alright guys, I am back. I have got my piece that's measured 19 inches. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fold it, and you're going to match the ends. Okay? Once you have your ends matched, what you're going to do then is you're going to you're just going to stitch right through these. Actually, you're just going to slip stitch. So you're going to chain 1, okay, and then what you're going to do, go this way, is you're going to go into a stitch on one side and come out the other. And one side's not really going to have that great of stitch work, and the other side will, so you're just going to have to kind of work your way into a stitch, okay? So like you've got these here, just going to have to work your way into a stitch. So I would go underneath, okay, and just pull through and through. So basically you're making your own stitches on one side, and it really doesn't matter about this, just as long as you have this even and it's sewn together as evenly as possible. So just pull through and through. It's going to take probably about, I don't know, 8 stitches total. Okay. You should have that done, and it should just join right in with the rest of them. Okay. So now once you've got your joining ends and you've got that done, now you're going to start working on your body. So you're going to now chain 1, and you're going to work in the ends of the rows, which is all the way across here, and you're going to work 48 stitches evenly spaced. Okay, so what you're going to do, and this is kind of a tedious part of crochet because there are no stitches along this edge, you're just going to work stitches. You're going to have to make your own, like where you see the gaps. Let's see if I can come in a little bit and show you. Okay, so you see where you have some spaces here and here and here. You're going to have to make your own stitches. So if you want to try to pre-count like 2 stitches per section and then count your sections, it's kind of easier to do that a little bit before you actually keep going around and pulling out and going around and frogging it. But so basically all the way around here you're going to want to put 48 stitches. Okay, so make sure you evenly space your stitches, and you see that there are holes here that you can go by if you need to. So I'll just show you a quick example, and then I'll let you go do this. So if I were to go into a next stitch, I would go about right here, so that's 1, and then about right here, that's 2, and then 3, 4, 5, You want to just make sure you get them in those stitches. 6. Don't go into the huge gaps and try it like right through there, because you're not going to get a good snag on your yarn. So you want to try to avoid that and go into something that where you have a good hold of the yarn. Is it 7? Okay, so you kind of get the picture of what I'm saying. It's going to take just a little bit of time for you to go through and make sure that you have your stitches spaced out evenly. Okay, so go and do that. Make sure you have a total of 48. If you have one extra or one less, it's not going to make that big of a difference. Okay, so make sure you have 48 stitches all the way around. I'll be back with you. Alright guys, I've gone all the way around and I have 48 stitches on my first try, which is totally amazing to me because I don't usually do it so easily like that. Now you're going to slip stitch with that first one that you made, which is right here. Okay, and then for rounds 2 through 9, it's going to be the same process. You're going to chain 2, and then that's going to count as your first half double crochet in each round. So now you're going to half double crochet in each stitch around, join in with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. So you're going to do rows 2 through 9. So I joined with the first one here, and then you're going to do half double crochets all the way around. So if you did it correctly, you should have 48 around. So you just find those stitches that you made, which to me, that's one of the most tedious parts of crochet. I really don't enjoy trying to make stitches, but in many patterns you have to do it, and eventually you get used to the process and the spacing. So you're just going to go around in all of your stitches with a half double crochet. And then once you get back around, you're going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 2 that we made to start with. And then you're going to chain 2, and then you're just going to keep on going around all the way through row 9. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and finish mine, and I hope you do the same. And as soon as I get to row 9, I will come back and we will move to the shaping of the crown. So go around to round 9. Alright, I have gone all the way around from rows 2 to 9, and I have joined. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start forming the crown, which is the top of your beanie. For round 10, you're going to chain up 2. Okay, let's see if I can get you a little closer. Alright, for round 10, you're going to half double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so let's half double crochet. Alright, and then you're going to half double crochet 2 together. What that means is you're going to half double crochet 2 stitches. So you're going to yarn over, go in the next, grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, go in the next, grab your yarn, pull up, and then you're going to pull through all of those together. Okay, so you made 2 stitches into one right there. Now you're going to half double crochet in the next 2, so that's going to be 1 and 2. Sorry guys, I know that you're having a problem seeing my camera's not operating right this morning. Okay, and then you're going to half double crochet 2 together again. Okay, so basically that's going to be your pattern. So you're going to do 2 single half double crochets by themselves, and then you're going to do 2 together. So you're going to do 2 together here. So when you yarn over, you should have 5 hoops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, and then you're going to pull through all of those. Then the next 2, you're going to half double crochet in the next, and then half double crochet in the next. Then the next one, you do 2 together. Okay? If you're not familiar with how to do your together stitches, I do have a video supporting that. So then the next 2, you'll do a half double crochet in the next one, and a half double crochet in the next one. Next one, you'll do 2 together, Okay, you made that into one. The next 2 stitches, get 1 half double crochet each. Next one is 2 together. Okay. Next one gets 1 half double crochet. Next one gets 1 half double crochet. Then 2 together. Okay, and then you'll do 2 half double crochet. Then you'll do 2 together. Whoops, sorry. Okay, and then 2 half double crochet. So there's nothing hard about this. You're just using the same repetitive pattern until we get around to the beginning. So these are our 2 half double crochet. The next are 2 together. Okay, and then 2 half double crochet. Alright, and we're almost around. So 2 together. Then 2 half double crochet. Okay, and then let me see. Yep. And then the last 2 you will do together. Okay. So now you've completed round 10. That was a decrease round. And at the end of the row you should have 36 stitches, okay? And you're going to slip stitch. Okay. Now round 11, you're going to chain 2 and then you're going to half double crochet 2 together. So the next 2 will be half double crochet together. Okay. And then you're going to half double crochet in the next stitch. Okay. So you're going to go around and every other stitch you'll do 2 together. Then you'll half double crochet in the next, like this. Then the next one's half double crochet 2 together. So you're pulling this together now. You're decreasing in your stitches, which is going to make your crown turn smaller, okay? So do that around and I'll meet you up with the next round. Alright guys, I have finished round 11, so that should give you a total of 24 stitches left. Now round 12, you are going to join. Okay, let's join that round. And you're going to do 2 chains. Now you're going to yarn over. It's telling us to yarn over, insert hook into your next stitch. Grab your yarn, draw up a loop, yarn over, and go through all 3. Okay? That is a 1 stitch decrease. Okay, so you did a 1 stitch decrease, okay? And then you're going to do 2 together. So let's do these next 2 together. Just like this, like we've been doing. And then you're going to repeat until you have a total of 12 stitches. Okay? So you're going to you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, okay? Grab your yarn, draw up a loop, yarn over, and draw through all 3. And then you're going to decrease by 2 here. Okay? So you're going to yarn over, go in. Actually, yeah, okay, that's fine. They're just doing a basic single crochet. So now let's just half double crochet 2 together again. And then do our 1. And then you're going to half double crochet together 2. Yeah, on the pattern, if you guys have noticed, they didn't put the stitch for round 12. They just gave instructions. So all they're doing is basically a 1 stitch decrease there, so that's not important as long as you did it. So then we're going to do another half double crochet, and then the next 2 are going to be together. Next is a half double crochet, and then 2 together. Okay, so you'll do that around to where you'll end up with 12 stitches. You will have decreased by half. Okay, let's see, and I should be around here. Alright, so basically you're just going to do that until your hole is closed up. It's just you're going to keep doing that all the way around. And it says you're going to join at the beginning chain, and you'll have 12 stitches, but if you haven't gotten your hole small enough, you're just going to chain 2, and you're going to go around again, and you're just going to decrease in every stitch. Okay, so you'll decrease in each stitch until your hole is completely shut. Sometimes you end up with a hole that has not completely shut, and that can have to do with some stitches. It can have to do with the way that you your tightness or your looseness of your yarn, many things. So just do the decrease all the way around. Okay, and you'll just do that until this completely closes. And once you get up to the top here, the little thing that I have figured out is you can, when you have that little bitty space left, just skip every other stitch and do a slip stitch, and that'll close that last little bit up for you. So just go around, skip every other stitch, every other 2 stitches. It'll close your hole up right there for you. Okay, that's all you got to do. Okay, now you'll fasten that off. Tighten that up real good, and you'll want to pull that, and I'll go back under and pull through and make that an extra secure knot so that all the work we've done doesn't come out. Okay, and then what you'll do is you'll weave in your ends and flip your hat the other way. And yes, mine's a smaller version because I wanted to make this a smaller one. And not to mention it does stretch. So this is the hat, and it gives you a little bit of room. You can roll it up. But this is going to be a smaller version hat. This is exactly the size that I wanted mine. But if you did it by your instructions and you used the correct yarn, you're probably going to get a bigger hat. But also the yarn that I used from Miss Gini was a little bit finer, and that's perfectly fine. Like I say, this ended up being the perfect size. So what you're going to do is you're going to weave in your ends and turn your hat inside out, and then this is what you have for your finished product. And look how beautiful the center of it come out. You know, you just want to make sure to close that hole up there. And it's very simple to do, just like I showed you. You can also take a tapestry needle and finish it up there in the center if you didn't get your result that you wanted from doing the slip stitching all the way through. Okay, so again, this is yarn from Miss Gini, and her page is Simply Incognito, and it is on Facebook. So give her some of your time if you have it to spare, and check out her beautiful yarns. So the roll that she sent me was 150 yards, and I still have plenty of this left. And I didn't even get down to the red, Miss Gini, look at that. But I have enough to do something else. Her yarns are really good quality, and I would check with her, and by all means show her your support and grab some of this yarn up for your projects for the fall season and the winter season's coming up. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and this is the Lion Brand pattern, the Metropolitan Avenue hat, and the pattern number is L30150. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Happy hooking and see you next time.